Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. A secret note was left by Tyler Robinson for his lover, Lance Twiggs. But that note never got destroyed, and we know exactly what is on it, and it's a real game changer. But before we get into that, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, we have seen the text messages between Robinson and Twiggs, and contrary to some media reportage, it is not touching. It is actually very chilling. And the text messages themselves, well, they paint a picture of someone who has confessed to a pretty heinous atrocity and is attempting to exculpate the other person from any accountability in the case. But furthermore, there was a secret note that was left by Robinson under the keyboard that the police have gotten hold of, and it led directly to Robinson's confession, according to reports.
Fox News alert, we just got our hands on a trove of new evidence in the Charlie Kirk murder. Text messages between the shooter and his trans boyfriend, the secret note that was destroyed, and a confession. Tyler Robinson making his first court appearance just moments ago on Zoom and wearing a suicide watch smock.
Notice conviction of this offense may carry the death penalty or pursuant to Utah Code 76.3-207.7, a mandatory term of imprisonment for life without parole or an indeterminate term of not less than 25 years, that may be for life.
Earlier today, the Utah County Attorney's Office announced they were charging an emotionless Robinson with 7 counts, including aggravated murder, obstruction of justice, witness tampering, and they're seeking the death penalty. Death by firing squad is on the table. Prosecutors say this was a political hit.
The state is further alleging aggravating factors on counts 1 and 2 because the defendant is believed to have targeted Charlie Kirk based on Charlie Kirk's political expression and did so knowing that children were present and would witness the homicide.
Officials say they interviewed Robinson's trans lover and got their hands on a secret note that the shooter left under his keyboard the morning of the assassination, and text messages between the two when Robinson was on the run. Robinson texting his trans boyfriend saying, "Drop what you're doing, look under my keyboard." Underneath was a note that said, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." The shooter told his boyfriend to destroy the note, but police were able to recover it. Then Robinson confessed.
Well, that is fascinating how there is a lot of documented evidence on this case. It is not vague what motivated Tyler Robinson, contrary to some media reports. And we have all but an official confession from Tyler Robinson. It looks like the FBI has his DNA, as was communicated by FBI Director Kash Patel. He left it on a screwdriver, according to reports. So he is all but dead to rights in this case and could be facing the death penalty. But we'll see if that happened, because Robinson has a lot of information about others in his communities that could be pretty helpful to the FBI investigating possible terror cells that are not just in Utah, but in other cities in the United States. So we'll see what happens with his case and his trial, because it could lead to a lot more insight into how someone could be so radicalized to carry out an absolutely atrocious political assassination like the one we saw in Charlie Kirk. Well, thank you for watching Explain America. Please weigh in with your comments. We always appreciate your feedback.